How you guys doing this morning? It's going on, it's about 26 minutes before 11. The 3rd of March. The 3rd of March, Tuesday. You guys hanging out there okay? Sorry about this. Light keeps changing in the camera. I notice when I look at it, it pops back on. It's me. You know, it's weird, isn't it? Anyway, so that's going on. This morning at 5:37 my time, I received a text. And the text was sent at 3:37 from Tucson. My friend sent it to me. 3:37 in the morning her time, 5:37 here in Southwest Michigan. And I was awake. I ended up going to bed early last night, and I woke up around 5 o'clock, and I was sitting on the edge of my bed, debating over whether or not I was going to be able to fall back asleep or I should just get up. And she texted me, said, the moon looks weird. I'm like, really? I forgot about the eclipse, right? So I lifted the shade and looked out my window, and sure enough, it looked weird. It was a crescent, and the night before, of course, it had been full. So I'm just watching it. I got up at 5:37 this morning and started walking around and looking out the windows. And as it got down to the very last little sliver of light, just about to go out, and then that's when you can really see it red, clouds came in and obscured that last bit. So I assume it went completely dark from this point of view here in Southwest Michigan anyway. I would assume it went completely dark, but after that I never saw it again. And the clouds it's been overcast all day, so I guess I was lucky to see it. And it was just, I wouldn't call it lucky, because my friend would have never texted me at 3:37 in the morning, her time. 5:37 in the morning, my time. She would have never done that. But she did it last night. Just in time for me to witness that. Isn't that cool? Talking to the Lord this morning. I talk to him all the time. I just don't talk about it. But I was telling him how thankful and grateful I was for everything. But this place doesn't make me happy. It doesn't matter what's happening here, because I can see what's happening here, and I see it getting darker all the time. Like today, just suddenly grew dark, right? Clear blue sky, literally, and the clouds came in. But I know he's coming out of the clouds. And I bet it's pretty up there where the sun's shining, S-O-N. Can't wait to see him. And I said, thank you. Thank you for everything. All this time. And for always thinking, just for always being there. Thank you. But we all just really want to go home. He's been working on all of us now that have been watching. I'm convinced of that. He's been working on anybody willing to listen, but he's been working on the watchmen and the watchwomen, those folks that have always been interested in this topic and have always looked at it. Everybody knows that you've always been looking at it. Those of us who are looking at those details all woke up right about the same time, I'd say. In a lot of cases, not in every case for sure, but in a lot of cases, I think there's a lot of awakenings going on early in 2020. I think people saw the writing on the wall right there. What times we were living in, if you were watching. Other people weren't really alarmed by it too much. They just jumped in lockstep and went with the program. And that's how the rest of us kind of knew that we were there. And here we are. How many years later? 6 years later. Think how much has changed since 2019. My mom always thought she was going to see the rapture. She wanted to so bad. And she passed in spring of 2015 at 88 years old. So I really want to be able to tell her what it was like, because I want to be raptured. Both of her sons are waiting for the rapture. My brother and I, both. Can't wait to be there, and that's what I told them. Thank you for everything, but we just want to come home, Lord. That's what we want. We just want to come home. Anybody that's watching for him, that's exactly how your heart feels. That's how your heart feels. If you're waiting for the Lord, then you can't wait for him to come get us. And I can't. I just can't wait. It could happen any second now, and I'd be good with that. I'd be really good with that. It's a wild time to witness. It's a really wild time to witness. Everything going on, all the pieces prophetically just popping into place. Who thought we'd be here to see it? I didn't expect to be here this long to witness this much of it. That's why all of us are understanding. All of us that have been watching are coming to the same understanding all at the same time, that we are very, very nearly gone out of here. I could go on and on about geopolitical stuff and reasons why I think this might happen and that might happen, but it doesn't really matter, because all that matters is what's already happened. Because we've already won. St. John, he already saw it. We're just waiting to go home at this point, right? Bring as many with us as we can. The only reason that I can possibly conceive that we're still here, and this is the only one that makes any kind of sense to me, even though God's love doesn't really compute. I don't understand it. that's the only reason we're still here. I'm convinced of that. Because he loves people enough that he wants to bring every soul that it's supposed to be. And he's going to get all of his sheep, all of them. Not one will be left behind that are his. And he knows who his are. So he's waiting for a couple of his sheep, apparently. And maybe they don't know who they are yet. And that's what we're here for. And that's why we're still here. And that's how I see it. There's no other reason. All of this has to do with love, every single bit of it. He loves us. It's crazy. It's crazy, unexplainable, but he loves us that much. If you're not saved, you gotta get saved. You gotta get saved. Believe on the Lord Jesus Christ, and thou shalt be saved. He said who he was. He said he was God's son. It's up to you to believe it. You're created with the free will. And if I'm talking to anybody and you actually accept the Lord, I think that's awesome. Then definitely let me know if you have. That would be great, for real. I'm not an evangelist. I don't go trying to harvest souls. It's never seemed like my job. I feel like I'm more of a planter of seeds than anything else. Maybe a nurturer of seeds, a waterer of seeds, but basically a seed planter more than anything. Anyway, if you don't know him, you just don't know what you're missing. I can tell you that much. It's the truth. Love y'all. Take care. See you soon.